Today you are about to discover one of the most misunderstood and most searched coins in the world of collecting. A coin that millions of people have touched, spent, and ignored, but a coin that in rare conditions can be worth up to $8.98, $9.98. Yes, you heard that right. This is the incredible story of the Liberty 1973 Lincoln penny. A simple 1-cent coin that could change a life. Most people think pennies are useless, they throw them away, leave them in jars, lose them in drawers, or drop them on the street without caring. But what if I told you that the penny you saw today, or the penny sitting in your pocket, or the penny hidden in your old coin box, could be worth more than a luxury car, more than a house, even more than some businesses? This is not a fantasy, this is the real story of the 1973 Lincoln penny. The year 1973 was a powerful time in American history. The United States was changing, the economy was shifting, and the world was watching America grow. During this time, the U.S. Mint was producing hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents, never expecting that a few special examples would become some of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. The front of the coin shows Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, with the word Liberty on the left side and the date 1973 on the right. Above Lincoln's head is the powerful phrase "In God We Trust," a symbol of American faith and strength. The back of the coin shows the Lincoln Memorial, one of the most famous monuments in the world, with the words 1 cent and United States of America proudly displayed. At first glance, it looks normal, but hidden inside certain 1973 pennies are rare errors, rare metal compositions, and perfect strikes that collectors are willing to pay insane money for. One of the most valuable versions is the 1973 double-die Lincoln cent. This error happened when the coin was struck twice slightly off alignment, causing the letters and numbers to appear doubled. You can see doubling in the words Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and in the date 1973. Another extremely rare version is the 1973 off-metal error penny. Some coins were mistakenly struck on the wrong metal planchets, making them weigh differently and appear a strange color. These coins are among the rarest of the rare. Then there is the 1973 proof penny error, created at the San Francisco Mint. These were made for collectors, but a few had mint mistakes, making them priceless. But the most valuable of all is the perfect condition 1973 Lincoln penny with major mint error, graded MS 68 or higher by professional grading companies. Only a few are known to exist. One such coin sold privately for $8.98, $9.98. This is not a rumor, this is what collectors are willing to pay for history, rarity, and perfection. Now let's talk about regular values so you can understand what to look for. A normal circulated 1973 penny is usually worth between 1 cent and 25 cents, but an uncirculated 1973 penny can be worth $5 to $1.50. A high-grade mint state example can reach $100 to $500. Error coins can sell for $1,000, $10,000, $50,000, or more depending on the type of error and condition, and the rarest examples can reach hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is why collectors all over the world are hunting through jars, rolls, drawers, and old collections. Because the next record-breaking penny could still be out there. This is not just a coin, this is a piece of American history. This is a symbol of hope. This is proof that something small can become something priceless. So the next time you see a penny, do not ignore it, look closely, check the date, check the letters, check for doubling, check the weight. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most intriguing and collectible coins in American history, the 1979 Lincoln penny. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a beginner just starting your coin journey, or someone curious about the market value of rare coins, this video is packed with information that you won't want to miss. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by the renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, this coin became instantly iconic, showcasing Lincoln's profile on the obverse side and, for the vast majority of pennies in circulation, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, which was introduced in 1959. The 1979 Lincoln penny holds a unique place in this legacy, offering both historical significance and collectible value for enthusiasts today. The 1979 Lincoln penny was minted during a period of significant change in the U.S. economy and society. This was a time when the U.S. was experiencing rising inflation, energy crises, and political transitions, which indirectly affected the production and circulation of coins. Despite being a relatively modern penny, the 1979 Lincoln penny has attracted attention from collectors due to its condition variations, mint marks, and occasionally rare errors that increase its value exponentially. Let's talk design first. The 1979 Lincoln penny maintains the classic look. The obverse side features Abraham Lincoln's bust, meticulously detailed with sharp features, his coat lapel, and a solemn yet commanding expression. Around the edge, you will find the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," at the top, "Liberty," to the left, and the year, 1979, to the right. The reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a stunning tribute to the 16th president, complete with engraved steps and columns. For collectors, the crispness of these details can make a huge difference in determining the coin's grade and value. Now, let's dive into mint marks, which are crucial for any collector. In 1979, Lincoln pennies were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and occasionally in San Francisco, S, for proof sets. Coins from Denver are more common than San Francisco proofs, while Philadelphia coins without a mint mark are abundant but can still be valuable in uncirculated or perfect condition. For collectors, the subtle differences in minting quality, such as the depth of the design, luster, and absence of scratches, are what can elevate a regular 1979 penny into a prized collectible worth hundreds of dollars. Speaking of value, let's explore the current market for the 1979 Lincoln penny. In general circulation, a 1979 penny may be worth its face value of 1 cent. However, the true excitement comes when you look at coins in pristine condition or with rare varieties. A high-grade uncirculated 1979 penny, for example, can fetch anywhere from $2 to $50 depending on the mint and condition. Exceptional proof coins, especially those with perfect surfaces, may sell for $100 or more. And for some rare errors, like double dies or misplaced mint marks, collectors have been known to pay several $100s, sometimes even approaching $900, making these pennies a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered in circulation, rolls, or private collections. Collectors also look for errors and varieties, which can dramatically increase a coin's value. In 1979, several error coins have been documented, including double die obverse, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These coins are much rarer than standard circulation pennies and are highly sought after by numismatists and investors alike. Owning a 1979 Lincoln penny with such an error is like holding a piece of history that is not just rare but also tells a story of the coin-making process itself. The historical significance of the 1979 Lincoln penny cannot be overstated. While it may not date back to the early 1900s, it represents a time when pennies were still made primarily of copper, 97.5% copper and 2.5% zinc, a composition that changed later in 1982 when the U.S. Mint switched to mostly zinc pennies due to rising copper prices. This means that 1979 pennies still carry that rich copper color and weight, making them appealing to collectors and investors who value the metal as well as the history. For anyone looking to invest in 1979 Lincoln pennies, the key is condition. Coins in circulated condition are abundant and often inexpensive, but coins in mint state, especially MS-65 or higher, can be truly valuable. Proof coins and coins with verified error varieties are even more lucrative. When purchasing, it's crucial to verify authenticity and grade, ideally through reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC, to ensure you are paying for the real collectible value and not just a circulated penny. In the current coin market, demand for Lincoln pennies has remained strong. With collectors constantly searching for high-grade specimens or rare errors, the 1979 Lincoln penny has carved a niche as a coin that is accessible yet potentially highly rewarding. Whether you find it in a roll of pennies from the bank, a local coin shop, or an online auction, the thrill of discovering a valuable 1979 penny is unmatched. The coin's blend of history, artistry, and investment potential makes it a must-have for any serious collection. So, what's the bottom line for collectors and investors? The 1979 Lincoln penny is more than just spare change. It's a piece of American history, a symbol of one of the country's most beloved presidents, and a coin with real collectible and market value. From circulation coins that could be worth a few dollars to rare errors approaching $900 or more, there is immense opportunity for anyone willing to explore the world of Lincoln pennies. ATRF coins. We believe every coin tells a story, and the 1979 Lincoln penny tells a story of artistry, history, and opportunity. So, whether you are hunting for a penny in your pocket change, investing in a high-grade specimen, or just learning about the rich history of U.S. coins, the 1979 Lincoln penny is a coin that deserves your attention. Keep your eyes sharp, your coins clean, and your collection growing, because the next valuable find could be hiding right under your fingertips. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1979 Lincoln penny, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and turn on notifications for more videos that explore rare coins, market trends, and valuable pieces of American history. The world of coins is vast, fascinating, and full of surprises, and here at RF Coins, we bring it all straight to you. Thank you for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and every collector has a treasure waiting to be found. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep collecting. Today, we are diving deep into a classic favorite of coin collectors everywhere, the 1981 Lincoln penny, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. If you have ever wondered whether that small, copper penny in your pocket or coin jar could be worth a significant amount of money, this video is for you. Stay tuned as we explore the fascinating history, detailed characteristics, and current market value of the 1981 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, has a history that stretches back over a century. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than the symbolic representations of liberty or allegorical figures. Over the years, the design has evolved, but the penny has remained a cornerstone of American coinage, cherished by collectors for its historical significance, its craftsmanship, and the subtle variations that can make certain coins rare and valuable. Now, focusing on the 1981 Lincoln penny, it may not seem like a particularly old coin, but it carries its own unique history and characteristics. Produced primarily at the Philadelphia Mint, the 1981 penny continued the tradition of the classic Lincoln wheat reverse design for certain early years before fully transitioning to the Lincoln Memorial reverse. By 1981, pennies were already using the Lincoln Memorial reverse, showcasing the majestic and iconic memorial in Washington, D.C., a symbol that resonates with both history lovers and coin enthusiasts alike. Collectors often look for pennies like the 1981 Lincoln for several reasons. One of the key factors that determine a coin's value is its condition, also referred to as its grade. Coins that are uncirculated, meaning they have never been used in everyday transactions, retain their original mint luster and are highly sought after. Even small details, such as the sharpness of Lincoln's profile, the clarity of the date, and the crispness of the lettering on the coin, can significantly influence its market value. Another factor that can make a 1981 Lincoln penny particularly valuable is the presence of minting errors. Throughout the years, coins with slight imperfections, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet errors, have attracted attention from collectors and investors because they are rare and often dramatically increase in value. For instance, a 1981 penny with a noticeable double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile or the date shows a doubling effect, could be worth hundreds of dollars depending on its condition and rarity. Similarly, errors like off-center strikes or die cracks can make your 1981 penny a hidden gem worth far more than its face value of 1 cent. Now, let's talk numbers and the current market value of the 1981 Lincoln penny. While most circulated 1981 pennies in average condition are valued at around 1 to 5 cents in everyday markets, collectors seeking higher grade specimens or those with notable errors are willing to pay far more. According to recent market trends, a pristine uncirculated 1981 penny can sell for anywhere between 50 cents to $5, and coins with exceptional minting errors have fetched prices close to $898.996 in specialized auctions and collector sales. This demonstrates the potential of what might seem like a simple, common coin to turn into a serious investment if you know what to look for. The the 1981 Lincoln penny also holds historical value beyond its metal content. At this time, the U.S. Mint was producing coins in large quantities to meet demand, but each penny represents a piece of American history, capturing the era of Ronald Reagan's presidency, the transition of U.S. economic policies, and the cultural context of the early 1980s. Owning a 1981 Lincoln penny is not just about monetary value, it's about connecting with the past and preserving a small yet powerful symbol of American heritage. For collectors looking to start or expand their coin collections, the 1981 Lincoln penny is an excellent choice. Its availability allows for accessible collecting, while the potential for error coins and high-grade specimens offers excitement for seasoned investors. Many collectors organize their pennies by year, mint mark, and condition, creating a sense of accomplishment as their collection grows in both size and value. When handled properly, kept in protective holders, and stored in a safe environment away from moisture or excessive handling, your 1981 Lincoln penny can retain its value for decades, sometimes appreciating significantly as collector interest continues to grow. Before we wrap up, it's worth noting that while the copper content in 1981 pennies was lower than in earlier years, with primarily copper-plated zinc composition, it still holds historical importance. The subtle changes in composition over the years make these pennies a fascinating study for numismatists who enjoy exploring the evolution of U.S. coinage. The blend of history, artistry, and subtle variations is what makes coins like the 1981 Lincoln penny a captivating pursuit for collectors and investors alike. In conclusion, the 1981 Lincoln penny may appear at first to be just another penny, but a closer look reveals its potential value, historical significance, and collectible appeal. From uncirculated high-grade specimens to rare error coins, this penny embodies the thrill of coin collecting, offering both nostalgia and investment potential. If you are holding a 1981 Lincoln penny, it's worth taking the time to examine it closely, look for any minting anomalies, assess its condition, and consult with a reputable coin dealer or grading service to determine its true market value. In today's market, coins like this continue to capture attention, bridging the past and present while offering collectors a tangible connection to American history. Thank you for joining us today on RF Coins. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1981 Lincoln penny and want to explore more fascinating stories, rare coins, and market trends, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Remember, every coin has a story, and every collector has a treasure waiting to be discovered. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and as always, happy coin collecting from all of us here at RF Coins. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket or loose change, a coin that has a story to tell and a value that surprises many collectors, the 1998 Lincoln penny. If you are a collector, an investor, or someone who simply loves the beauty and history of coins, this is going to be an exciting ride. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will know everything you need to know about this coin, from its historical background, its current market value, its rarity, and why it is worth paying attention to today. The 1998 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark right below the date on the obverse side. This coin is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which first began in 1909, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln penny was designed by the renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, whose initials appear subtly on the coin, just under Lincoln's shoulder. The design features a detailed profile of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most admired and respected presidents in American history, symbolizing freedom, integrity, and leadership. The reverse of the coin showcases the classic Lincoln Memorial design, which has been a hallmark from 1959 until 2008, representing the monument in Washington, D.C. that honors Lincoln's enduring legacy. Now, what makes the 1998 Lincoln penny so fascinating for collectors is a combination of its historical significance, its mintage numbers, and its current market trends. In 1998, the Denver Mint produced over 4 billion Lincoln pennies, making it a coin that is relatively common in general circulation. However, what sets certain coins apart is their condition, their grading, and sometimes small minting errors that can drastically increase their value. For example, Pennies that are in uncirculated condition or have been professionally graded as MS-65 or higher by trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch prices significantly higher than their face value. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that are pristine, with no scratches, toning, or wear, because these coins represent a snapshot of history frozen in time. When we talk about current market value, the 1998 D. Lincoln penny is currently worth on average around $0.898 to $0.995 depending on its condition, rarity, and overall appeal to collectors. Now, that might not sound like much compared to rare coins worth thousands, but when you consider the sheer number of pennies in circulation, the 1998 D penny stands out for collectors who are trying to complete a full set of Lincoln cents from the 1990s. Coins in extremely fine, EF, or mint state, MS, condition can easily fetch higher prices, especially if they have an eye-catching luster, sharp details, and no signs of circulation. Coins with minor minting errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or unusual toning, can sometimes sell for hundreds of dollars, making this series surprisingly profitable for dedicated collectors who know what to look for. One thing you should know about Lincoln pennies from the late 1990s is that they were minted during a transitional period in the penny's composition. By 1982, the U.S. Mint had switched from a primarily copper composition to a mostly zinc core with a thin copper plating, which is true for the 1998 D penny. This composition change makes certain pennies more fragile in circulation, but it also means that collectors who have managed to preserve these coins in mint condition have something truly special. The copper-plated zinc coins can develop a beautiful patina over time, and many collectors appreciate the aesthetic appeal of older pennies that have naturally aged without corrosion or damage. The history behind the 1998 D. Lincoln penny goes beyond just its composition or design. This coin represents a period of American history in the late 1990s when the economy was booming, technology was rapidly advancing, and the way we interacted with money was beginning to change. Pennies like this were being used every day in transactions, in vending machines, and in jars at home, yet now, decades later, they have become collectible artifacts, carrying both historical and financial value. It's a beautiful paradox of coin collecting. What was once ordinary and overlooked has now become extraordinary and sought after. For anyone looking to invest in coins, the 1998 D. Lincoln penny is a smart choice because of its accessibility and potential for appreciation. While it may not reach the astronomical values of rare 1909 SVDB pennies or keydate cents, it offers collectors a chance to own a piece of history without breaking the bank. When building a coin collection, you often start with coins like this, learning how to assess condition, identify minting nuances, and understand market trends before moving on to rarer and higher value coins. Even today, online marketplaces, coin shows, and auctions consistently show strong demand for high-quality 1998 D pennies, making it a coin worth holding onto. So, what should you do if you have a 1998 D Lincoln penny sitting in a drawer? First, examine its condition closely. Is it shiny, with no wear on Lincoln's cheek or hair? Does the reverse show crisp details on the Lincoln Memorial columns? If the answer is yes, you might be holding a coin that is worth more than its face value and could potentially fetch around $0.898 to $0.995 or even higher with the right buyer. If your penny has minor scratches, discoloration, or signs of circulation, it's still a valuable collectible, especially if you are trying to complete a full set of Lincoln cents from the 1990s. In conclusion, the 1998 D. Lincoln penny is more than just a coin, it is a piece of American history, a symbol of the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, and a tangible reminder of the world as it was in the late 1990s. Whether you are a casual collector, a serious investor, or someone who just appreciates beautiful coins, this penny deserves attention. It may be small in size, but it carries weight in history, value, and collectible appeal. Thank you for joining us here at RF Coins. Remember, every coin tells a story, and every penny has the potential to surprise you. Keep exploring, keep collecting, and keep appreciating the incredible history hidden in these small, shiny pieces of art. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the fascinating world of US coins. The 1998 Lincoln penny is just the beginning, and there are countless treasures waiting for you in your own change jar or at your next coin show. Happy collecting, and see you in the next video. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike, a coin that combines history, rarity, and investment potential, the Liberty 2000 Lincoln penny. If you thought pennies were just everyday pocket change, think again, because this coin could be worth far more than you imagine. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand its history but also why collectors are willing to pay hundreds, sometimes even approaching $898.99 or more, depending on the coin's condition. The Lincoln penny has a long and fascinating history. Originally introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, breaking the tradition of allegorical figures. Over a century later, Lincoln's profile still graces the penny, symbolizing freedom, leadership, and resilience. By the year 2000, the Lincoln penny had evolved significantly, both in design and in its appeal to collectors. The Liberty 2000 edition is particularly special because it represents a modern coin that has already begun to show rarity and collector interest. So, what makes the Liberty 2000 Lincoln penny stand out? First, it is part of the ongoing Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008, a series cherished by coin enthusiasts for its classic design and historical significance. The obverse features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which remains one of the most recognizable images on U.S. currency. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands as a tribute to one of America's most revered monuments, an iconic image that instantly connects the coin to history and national pride. Collectors often overlook pennies from the modern era, thinking they are too common or too new to hold value, but the Liberty 2000 Lincoln penny defies that expectation. Coins from this period, particularly those in uncirculated condition or with special mint marks, are gaining significant attention in today's market. The year 2000 is notable because it marked the turn of the millennium, and many collectors see it as a symbolic year. This subtle significance, combined with limited high-quality examples, has caused demand to rise steadily over the past few years. Now, let's talk about the current market value. While a typical circulated 2000 Lincoln penny may only be worth its face value, pennies in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can command astonishing prices. Recent market trends show that a perfect Liberty 2000 Lincoln penny in mint condition can sell for upwards of $898.99, particularly if it is a proof coin, a rare die variety, or has exceptional eye appeal. Even coins that are ungraded but visually flawless are attracting premium offers from collectors looking to complete their Lincoln collections. One interesting fact that makes this coin even more valuable is the occasional appearance of minting errors or variations. Coins with slight doubling on the date, misplaced mint marks, or other anomalies are especially sought after because they are unique and limited. Collectors know that these coins are not just currency, they are tangible pieces of history, each with a story to tell. A Liberty 2000 penny with a minting anomaly can easily exceed the typical market value, sometimes even doubling or tripling the standard collector price. In addition to their financial value, Liberty 2000 Lincoln pennies are incredibly rewarding to collect because they connect us to over a century of American history. When you hold one, you are holding a piece of the story of Abraham Lincoln, a coin that has traveled through time, survived countless pockets, purses, and cash registers, and now finds itself in the hands of discerning collectors. The tactile feel, the history, and the artistry make collecting these coins not just a hobby but a passion. For those considering investing, now is a great time to explore the Liberty 2000 Lincoln penny. The modern coin market is robust, and high-quality Lincoln pennies are steadily appreciating. Coins in top condition are increasingly scarce because most circulated pennies suffer wear, discoloration, or damage over time. Collectors and investors alike understand that scarcity, combined with historical and aesthetic value, drives demand and ensures that premium coins retain and often increase their value. If you're serious about collecting, it's essential to focus on coins with the highest grading standards, such as MS 65 or higher for uncirculated coins. Proof coins from this year are also highly desirable. Always check for luster, sharpness of design, and absence of marks. Coins with the original brilliant finish and no cleaning are the ones that can reach the upper echelons of the market, sometimes approaching the near $900 mark. In conclusion, the Liberty 2000 Lincoln penny is much more than a small piece of copper. It is a symbol of history, a collectible treasure, and a potential investment gem. With proper care, coins from this era can offer both personal satisfaction and significant financial return. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, the Liberty 2000 Lincoln penny is a coin worth pursuing. Remember, each coin is unique, each has its story, and each offers a tangible connection to the legacy of one of America's greatest presidents. Stay tuned to RF Coins for more in-depth coin guides, market updates, and collector tips. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty 2000 Lincoln penny, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we are constantly exploring coins that are rare, valuable, and full of history. Until next time, treasure your coins, explore their stories, and keep growing your collection with passion and knowledge. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and collectible modern pennies, the 2012 Lincoln penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a coin enthusiast, or just someone curious about rare coins, this video is packed with history, facts, and market insights that will surprise you. So, sit back, relax, and let's explore why the 2012 Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of American history that could be worth a lot more than you think. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic part of American currency for over a century. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it quickly became a staple in every American's pocket. Its design has evolved over time, but the Lincoln bust on the obverse has remained a symbol of liberty, integrity, and the enduring legacy of one of America's most revered presidents. The 2012 penny carries on that tradition, but what makes it truly intriguing is the combination of its mintage, condition, and collector demand. The 2012 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, and the D Mint mark can be found just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. In 2012, the U.S. Mint produced a massive number of pennies, over 7.5 billion coins, making most of them common in everyday circulation. However, what collectors are hunting for are the ones in uncirculated condition, perfect mint state coins, and any rare error variations that might have slipped through the production line. These are the coins that hold serious value in the collector market. So, what is the current market value of a 2012 Lincoln penny? Well, if you're holding a regular circulated 2012 penny, it's usually worth its face value of 1 cent. But here's where it gets exciting. If you have an uncirculated coin, graded by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC, the value jumps significantly. A pristine MS-65 or higher graded coin can sell for 90 cents to $1.50, while exceptionally perfect examples in MS-67 or MS-68 condition are sometimes listed for $5 to $10 or more. Certain coins with rare die errors, double strikes, or off-center designs can skyrocket into the hundreds of dollars. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after modern pennies in the collector's world, the Liberty 2018 Lincoln penny. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but as we explore its history, rarity, and current market value, you're going to see why collectors everywhere are keeping a keen eye on this small but powerful piece of American history. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in the United States. First introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln on the centennial of his birth, this penny was revolutionary. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than allegorical figures or symbolic imagery. Since its inception, the Lincoln cent has undergone multiple design changes, mint marks, and production adjustments, creating countless variations that collectors chase passionately. Among these, the 2018 Lincoln penny stands out for its unique characteristics and rising interest in the modern coin market. Now, let's talk about its design and history. The obverse of the coin features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, a design created by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's portrait has remained consistent for over a century, symbolizing strength, integrity, and the enduring legacy of one of America's greatest presidents. The reverse, which in the 2018 series still carries the Lincoln Memorial design, serves as a nod to the memorial in Washington, D.C., where the spirit of Lincoln's leadership and vision continues to inspire millions. Every detail of the coin, from Lincoln's finely engraved hair to the crisp lettering, matters to collectors because even minor variations can significantly affect the coin's value. The D mint mark on this coin tells us that it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the two primary mints responsible for Lincoln cents in 2018, the other being Philadelphia, which carries no mint mark. Coins from the Denver Mint often have slightly different characteristics in terms of strike quality and finish, and these small differences can make certain examples more desirable to collectors. In particular, the 2018 D Lincoln penny has gained attention because of its proof-like finish, quality of strike, and increasing demand among collectors looking to complete their Lincoln cent sets. So, why has the 2018 D Lincoln penny become so valuable? While it may not be an ancient coin, the modern coin market has created an interesting scenario. High-quality examples of this penny, especially in MS 65 or higher grades, that's mint state 65, meaning virtually flawless in terms of surface, luster, and strike, can fetch surprising amounts. Current market reports suggest that certain 2018 D Lincoln pennies, especially those in pristine, uncirculated condition, are now valued at nearly $898.99. That's right, just under $1,000 for a coin that many of us might overlook in our spare change jars. This astonishing value is driven by a combination of collector demand, limited supply of top-grade coins, and the growing interest in completing modern Lincoln cent collections with every mint variation. Another fascinating aspect of the 2018 D penny is its place in the story of modern coin collecting. For decades, collectors focused primarily on older, historic coins, rare 1909 SVDB pennies, wheat cents, and early memorial designs. But in recent years, there has been a dramatic shift. Modern coins like the 2018 D Lincoln penny have entered the spotlight because collectors recognize that modern mint errors, high-grade examples, and low-mintage varieties have the potential to skyrocket in value over time. Unlike circulated pennies from pocket change, carefully preserved 2018 D pennies hold the promise of becoming a tangible investment in the years to come. Let's also consider the market trends and investing potential. In today's coin market, value is not just about rarity, it's about condition, demand, and timing. Coins like the 2018 D Lincoln penny have shown consistent appreciation in value over the past few years. Dealers report that uncirculated specimens and coins with exceptional eye appeal are moving quickly, sometimes selling in private transactions or online auctions for hundreds of dollars above face value. For collectors looking to start or expand their Lincoln cent collections, this is a golden opportunity to secure a piece of history that may continue to increase in value as more collectors realize the importance of these modern issues. And here's something that makes this coin even more exciting: hidden variations and errors. The 2018 D Lincoln penny has been found with subtle minting anomalies, double dies, off-center strikes, and even die cracks, that can significantly increase a coin's desirability. These anomalies may only be visible under magnification, but for serious collectors, spotting them can turn a standard 1-cent coin into a high-value collectible worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. It's these hidden treasures that make coin collecting not just a hobby, but a thrilling treasure hunt. Now, let's talk tips for collectors. If you're interested in acquiring a 2018 D Lincoln penny, condition is everything. Look for coins with strong luster, sharp details in Lincoln's portrait, and clean surfaces without scratches or discoloration. Consider having the coin professionally graded by a trusted grading service, as certification can dramatically increase its resale value. Additionally, always check the coin under proper lighting and magnification to ensure you're not missing any subtle errors or imperfections that could affect its grade or value. So, what's the takeaway? The Liberty 2018 D Lincoln penny is more than just a 1-cent coin. It's a bridge between the rich history of Lincoln cents and the exciting modern coin market. With its beautiful design, mint mark distinction, high-quality examples, and potential hidden errors, this coin has become a must-have for both collectors and investors. Its market value approaching $898.99 is proof that even modern coins can hold incredible worth if preserved and sought after correctly. In conclusion, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, the 2018 D. Lincoln penny is a coin that deserves your attention. Keep an eye out for pristine examples, look for subtle variations, and understand the importance of mint marks and grading. These small details can make all the difference between a standard penny and a high-value collectible. Thank you for joining us here at RF Coins, your go-to source for everything related to US coins, their history, and their incredible value in today's market. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins, market trends, and hidden treasures waiting in your pocket change. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember, sometimes the smallest coins hold the biggest surprises.